what I have is my favorite type of crowd, student community. After completion of my graduation, my first job was tutor uh, graduates. So whenever I speak to student community, it brings back a lot of memory, uh, sour memory, bitter, sweet, and everything. So now, everybody, can you please show me your hands? Yeah. So everybody have two hands over here, right? So please keep away your phones for a second. Now, let's do an exercise. We are going to hold some things in our right hand and in our left hand, right? Can you do that exercise with me? Right. Let's keep some intangible things in our hands now. Those are certainties and uncertainties, right? In a career, though you may be a founder, you may be a like artist, you may be anything, any professional from any point of what do we say, career. You will be having certain things and uncertain things. Let's keep uncertain things in our left hand, right? So, what are the uncertain things? Success, fame, and wealth. These are the three uncertain things in our careers. Now, so what are the certain things? Failure, right? Emotional drain, and a lot of failure again, rejection, everything. Now, so have you hold, have you done the, have you like get the grasp of that? The certain things are what? Failure, rejection, and denial. Every negative things are very, very certain and very, very real in your journey. The only uncertain things are your success, your fame, and your wealth. Now, how do you control these uncertain things? How do you make them certain? How? That could be the real question of your everyday. So, when you're uncertain about something, you don't need to worry about it, first of all. You only need to worry about the certain things which you are going to face every day, every single day. Now, I will tell you 3 different projects I handled which made me what I am today. Now, during early stages of every founder sees poverty, and in midlife crisis also he sees poverty. Wealth could be like, as I said, uncertain. In my early stages, I took a project for zero profit. There was no profit at all. It was a 4-floor building which need electrical consultation. The client barely said, I don't need your services. I have senior electricians with me. They will do the job. This building don't need an electrical consultant. Again, I tried, and he gave me the work on one condition. He wanted me to meet the architect of the building and take his approval. Obviously, I went there, took his approval. After a month or so, we started the work. After 2 months, The architect called me. I have got a client who wants an electrical consultant on his project, not the electrician. Okay, we went there. We talked. We talked with the new client. He gave me the project within what 1 day. It did not take a lot of time. But for the first project, it took me 1 month. Now, so this is the one project. The second project, from my way home to my office, I see a lot of under construction buildings, and every day I see them and I imagine myself working on those projects every single day while going to office. What if I got this work? How would I do? What would be the timelines? So, in that way, I took two projects. One is nearer to my home, one is midway from my office. Right. So, as of now, we have three projects now. One far away from home, nearer to my home, and midway. Coming to the point, in my city, we got a crisis. The crisis was the road construction and electrification. So, to complete a road, there was a flyover project going on. To complete a road, what we did, what we needed to do, we need an electrical clearance. That electrical clearance is a complicated issue. Now, coming to the point, I took up that project as electrical consultant. Do you know who gave me that project? The client number two, the rich person who wanted electrical consultant for his duplex villa. He gave me that highway project. Okay. How did he give? He has seen me working on my second project that was on midway home, midway from office to home. There was a project. I was installing transformers and electrical panels. He saw me. He recognized me because I was always already working with him. So he gave me that project. Now, for electrical clearances, we need to shut down all the power supply to that area during the work hour. Now, that's again a major complication. The building nearby my home, which I took and worked, was a judicial building. So, in that building, all government officials would be like, what do we say? Their all cases will be listened there. It's called Lok Adalat. Right. Now, so electrical officials said, we can't give you electrical clearance because on that line, the judge stays. On that line, it's a working day and we cannot permit you. Now, I went to the officials and asked them, I will get the clearance from the judge. So, the judge who was staying in my on the building don't know me, but the client knows me because I buggered him for 2 consistent years to give me work in that building. For 2 years, he had constructed the building, but the electrical works were not done. For 2 years, I consistently asked him to give me the work. He gave me the transformer, the panel, the all electrical layouts. Now, that building is under my electrical consultation and service model. That's the point. I had the access to the judge. Now, while going to the judge, I did not go with bare hands. What I did, I opened my laptop, articulated everything in a paper, and went to the judge. He asked the same question. How would I ensure, what do we say? He said there would be disturbance in the court's operations. Since I am the electrical consultant of the building, what did I do? So that's all my circuit set. I will be inserting a generator in it, so there won't be any power interruption. There is no harm for him. he signed right away. It costed me 4,000 only to set up the generator. Then, on the next point, I went to the electrical officials, shown judges copy for their clearance, and successfully completed the project. Now, the fifth project, the highway project got me some recognition. But the way I persevered, but the before four projects was unknown to everybody. Unknown to everybody. Every day, I have one thing I can do is to try. I tried every other building, but as fate deems, you can only succeed if you don't think about the outcome. The everyday outcome was what? You need to get that project. You need to get that work done. In that process, an ocean of opportunities open up, and then the bigger projects show up succeeding. All these smaller projects are only the steps that we could reach to the bigger project. In the same way, until 2022, we were a small company in a small town. The day we tried to expand, we became a company which is operating in 3 different states now. So, what I want you to tell is, I believe, there is no particular formula for success. There's only one thing, that's the continuous perseverance. Continuous perseverance. In last 2 years, those 2 years when I was trying for the project, I could have given up at any moment. I did not. In those 2 projects, I never gave up on them. I got hurt every day when we spoke to them. We went back home and come again later. So this all seems to be very shortened, but it all took place in the span of 2.5 years. 2.5 years. After that, as I said, the fourth or fifth project is just spanned for 1 week. This 2.5 years work was resulted in this 1 week's program, in this 1 week's project work, the contacts I got during all those 2 years. So, I want you to control all the uncertain things using perseverance in your lives. Though it might be an exam, though it might be a skill that you can always think to be. So, I am the live example that a nobody can be a somebody. What I feel. 3 weeks back, I got a call from an author. The author said that he has mentioned my name in the book for full page. I did not think of it. I did not imagine of it. But still, it happened. Because in last 5 years, he has been watching me closely without my knowledge and took up these beautiful stages of my life and kept in his book. Now, what more could a person expect? How do you think it happens? It happens only through your perseverance. Always. Always. You never miss a day. You miss some calls every day. Whatsoever happens, you need to rebound, pick up where you stopped, and you can go all the way through. Thank you.